So.
Hey,
What are you doing?
I'm supervising. Tom asked me to. We see eye to eye now, you know. He asks me things and I can say yes or no.
Huh.
Hey, did you tell him that I had trouble with him? Right. I have to carve up some steaks later. If you want, you can help me. Or you can do whatever the hell it is you're doing all day. It's your call.
Jack, do me a favour and give Paul these herbs, will you?
But he's a monk. You don't like monks.
Well, it turns out not all of them are. Still, be careful before...
There he is! Give our prior the welcome he deserves!
Oh, you know, I am only following God's will.
Prepare to raise the bell! Make the prior proud!
Well, thank you.
Go on, Jack. Don't forget about Paul's herbs.
Where have I seen that woman before?
Oh, good day, boy. If you see your mother, tell her the pain's gotten worse. I think I might take... Oh, don't you ever get as old as I am, boy.
This is from my mother.
Boy, whatever Remedius says. Oh, can you see it from here? A bell without a cathedral. Your father certainly had strange ideas.
It might be. What's a bell?
Excuse me. You. I remember you. You're the boy with no father.
Actually, I have 2 fathers now.
Is that so?
Yes. Tom Builder and Jack Sherbug.
I thought you weren't the builder's son.
Well, I am now.
I have to say, Prior Philip told me there would be a lot of sheep here. I can see he wasn't exaggerating.
You know Philip too?
I do. He's the reason I'm here. Is he around?
He should be around somewhere. Busy man, that fellow. But don't worry. You probably won't have to look for him for long.
All right. Thank you.
Shall we go after them?
No. Now we know where we can find them.
Ha! Ho!
My bishop, William Hamley, has returned to see you.
Send him in, Timothy. We have much to discuss.
Next time on the Pillars of the Earth, find out what happened to me and my brother Richard after the siege of our father's castle. What will the future hold in store for Kingsbridge? The Pillars of the Earth, Sowing the Wind.
Consegui pierwszy.
My name is Aliena of Shiring. I'm the daughter of the Earl Bartholomew of Shiring. At least, I used to be. before my father was arrested for conspiring against the king. And a man I had once refused to marry took control of everything my family had ever owned, including ourselves.
Where's the girl?
She is where you put her, you fiend. Once the king finds out...
Here's the key. Now go get her, I'm starving.
Why am I fooling myself? There is nothing left.
Milady, are you awake? William Hammerly is back. He wants to see you. May I enter?
You may come in, Matthew. Dear God! Did he hit you?
Well, I suppose he's getting more daring now that his father is about to see the king.
This is taking too long. Go get them!
Right. Milady, I must ask you, do not provoke him. Not yet. Not until you're properly armed.
How is Richard?
They treated him like a... I gave him a cloak so he wouldn't have to freeze through that storm. There are weapons hidden in the yard, near the gate. Look for a red piece of...
Get down here, and no trouble. And don't cause any trouble. I just clean me...
Well, that was quick. You certainly do know your place, don't you? Ugh, what's with your face? Your arrogance makes you ugly. Did you know that?
You reap what you sow.
Oh, there are a few things I would like to sow with you.
She didn't mean it. Your father will be the new Earl soon. This castle will be yours. There's no need to keep the lady and her brother hostage.
Matthew. It's all right. I can speak for myself.
Oi, Walter. Looks like the princess needs a servant to do her talking. Can't imagine why I ever wanted to marry that ugly boar. A real lady. That's what I deserve. Maybe even Empress Maud. Yes, I'll marry the Empress. But I'll keep on fucking her.
Your words cannot hurt me.
Shut up!
I won't.
You have no say around here anymore.
I am still the daughter of your Earl.
You're a common whore, that's what you are.
Oh, how you must enjoy your revenge.
You're just getting what you deserve.
All this just because I wouldn't marry you?
Shut up. Shut up!
You are a sad man who knows nothing but cruelty. God shall punish you for this.
I am the cruel one. You renounced our wedding and made me the laughingstock of the entire Shire.
Stop, both of you. Go outside, girl. Walk it off.
It's raining!
Anything you need, William?
Tell the bitch to get me something to eat. I'm starving.
You heard him. Go, now!
I always told you your stubbornness would be your end.
Richard.
Did they let you go? Have you sided with them?
Don't be ridiculous. I will never succumb to these beasts.
Beasts? That's a bit rude.
How you manage?
I'd be managing a lot better if you gave me a sword.
Did he say something funny?
That boy with a sword. Look at his... Teach a chicken to fight. Might as well just step on it.
Have you seen my red...
Is that all you want?
I think Matthew had it last. He said he lost it somewhere.
Then ask him. I'm busy trying to...
It won't be...
Getting us out won't be an...
You can't...
They have to pay, Ali. Even King Stephen.
King Stephen may not be... He needs to know...
Trust me, Ali.
Don't.
You can whisper and... As long as my men are guarding the gate...
Don't.
I won't.
You really...
Ali, drop...
I'll be back soon. Don't lose hope.
Yeah.
Don't act. I see how kindly...
You want me to let you...
Yes.
Of course. There is no humane...
Can't.
Why not?
Because Bartholomew can't have his brats running around causing a ruckus. I don't get paid to be kept.
You do a lot for him. Tending to his horse. What do they pay you?
Why do you keep asking?
I might be able to pay you more.
Right.
Tell us.
Maybe I don't do this just for the money.
I don't... What else should you gain from being cruel?
An apprentice. Unlike you, Percy Hamley likes the way I've been raising his son.
You will go down.
I've been hearing that a lot.
It's true. People... It's what makes this world...
Oh. Guess I'm just not one for deep thoughts like that.
Richard. I'll be back soon.
Yeah.
You stay down.
Oh! It smells horrible in here. Mealworm. Disgusting. Not even worth trying. It's obvious these are in... Let's see. A loaf of bread. And it doesn't look as bad as everything else in here. Oh! A dead chicken. What a horrible smell. Someone must have trapped it in here for fun. What a waste. These are all rotten. I'm not putting my disgust. Flemish, here, girl. Don't you recognize me? Ah, it must be hard to catch my scent in this rain. Nothing in there but
You heard me. Well, even if...
I can't leave. I'd rather say...
What?
Nothing.
If you try to...
Quick, put...
Oh.
Hey, what's with the...
What do I give William now?
You better not plan on giving... Well,
I can't leave.
Did you get what he...
Yes.
Good.
No, don't. He would kill you.
Hey! You really think you can play your silly games with me?
I am still the daughter of the Earl, and by the law of the King, you are my subject.
Oh my. Forget what I said about your arrogance. It actually makes you quite pretty. Huh?
In the name of my father, you will die for this!
Master Richard, don't!
Stupid boy. Almost as stupid as his sister. I'd rape you if I could. But you're not my kind of lass. What's with her? She dead?
Leave her. The king has not yet spoken. Wait till your father is an earl proper. Then you can do with her whatever you want.
Damn! To hell with it. She's so ugly, no one would ever want to take her anyway. Put them with the animals until the king has decided.
It's just out of reach. It's too high. If only it was close. Richard. No, there are no weapons here, and no sign of my red scarf. It's just out of... Matthew must have hidden them. Where is that... No, there are no weapons here. Matthew must have hidden them. It's just out of reach. Come on, I need... Hey!
Ali? Ali, my ear!
How do you feel? The wound is boiling your blood. We need to get you someplace dry.
Ali, they shall...
Calm down. How did you...
I don't know. When they put me here, they had but... Today, I somehow managed to slip through. These 3 weeks must have made...
Yes. What were you
I had to...
That was very...
I don't...
It was. Father will be proud. It's just out of reach. It's too high. I'm chained to a... If only it was close. Richard. Richard. Throw me that horseshoe.
It's not hard enough to break the chain. I already tried.
I'll think of something. Just give it to me. Don't give... Then that's you. Do you think it might break like...
It's not hard enough to break the chain.
I'll open yours next. Can you stand?
I'll try.
Good. Then wait here. I'll find us a way to get out of here.
Let's take his horse.
Yes. Good idea. But first we need the weapons Matthew hid for us. Nothing. Maybe Matthew meant... There used to be all kinds of weapons here. Now there is no... No, it's too dark. It has to...
Oi! It's the girl! Come here. Oi! It's...
No. Maybe... No, it has...
I have to say, that battle was a bit short for my taste. The knights weren't prepared and the peasants scattered like chicken. What I wouldn't do for a good kill.
I found it. Try to stay if he wakes up, shout and run.
I will. Careful.
Oi! Don't you dare... You're not getting away like that.
Careful.
Whoa.
What are you doing?
They're not look hungry. It's calm now. Try to mount it, Richard.
But where do we go?
To Winchester, of course. They must find out what's... Now climb on. It won't... Now me.
Oi! You there! Stop!
Cut 'em off!
The thought that they could catch up with us urged me to ride onward. It rained relentlessly. After a while, Richard's moaning got weaker, but I did not dare look back, for I feared to see William Hamleigh right at our heels. We headed toward Winchester. The king would make things right if we explained them to him. He had to. It wasn't long until Richard almost fell off the horse. Touching his forehead, I realized he had a high fever. A sound startled me. From the thicket of the forest emerged a woman. I was ready to draw the dagger that was flush against my forearm. I asked her to give us her name. This was her forest, she said, so we should be the ones introduced. I proclaimed that I was the daughter of the Earl of Shiring, travelling with my brother. I can tell your nobility by your manners. She smiled and revealed in turn that she was the wife of the local verderer. Seeing Richard's ear, she said that he needed help. Luckily, their hut was nearby. We followed her to the hut. It was further than she had led us to believe. There I helped my brother off the horse and let the woman take the horses. The hut was rather barren, with few furnishings. It was almost as cold as outside, and there was no sign of her husband. Richard dropped onto one of the creaky stools. The woman lit a fire, which came alive with a crackle and gave out a warming glow. I raised my voice and repeated more urgently that if we didn't act right now, Richard might die. She nodded towards the fire. There was a sound outside, but she distracted my attention by turning to Richard. She started to explain that to close a wound, one must gently press a hot piece of metal against the flesh. This will stop demons and The moment after I'd turned my head, my own knife was pointing at my face. She'd noticed the dagger in my sleeve and had yanked it out before I swiftly grabbed a splintered board from the ground and pointed it at her in defense. Suddenly, he examined us and our weapons and broke into laughter. He stepped closer to reach for Richard's sword, but his wife interrupted. We can't sell that. Everyone would know who that sword belonged to. The man grunted in agreement and turned to leave. Before she followed, we heard the whinnying of William's horse and the stomping of hooves from outside. We stood, frozen, until Richard told me to go and have a look. As I did, the outlaws were long on their way, and our mount with them. The fire was still burning. We had no other choice but to trust the word of the outlaw. The heated dagger trembled in my hands. Do it, Ali, I can take it. Richard tried to sound brave. A horrible hissing sound and the smell of burnt flesh filled the hut when the blade touched his ear. We walked for 2 more days with only brief rests in between, but we finally arrived at the city gates of Winchester. Richard was weak, but at least we were still together.
made it. They can't harm us anymore, can they? After all, there are laws in place to protect us here, right?
I think so, but we shouldn't risk...
Then let's go.
Where are you going?
To our townhouse. Ali,
Do you think so?
Well, they must...
Who is it?
It's Percy Hamley. Hide!
What? I'm going to chop off your hand if I find you, bastard. Shut up!
Get back inside now! Don't ever let anyone see you lose your temper like that. We don't know who's part of the court yet, so be careful, be polite, make an impression.
They all need to see you dance with the king every day until he's made you an earl.
I saved him from Bartholomew's rebellion.
Give them a reason and they won't make you earl.
They took our house. They really took...
We'll have to sleep somewhere else then.
I can't believe...
Come now, before... Father?
I can hear someone.
Hello? They don't seem to want...
Good lord. Did you make a wrong turn this morning?
We were hoping we've travelled a long way.
Sorry. Rooms are all gone. Okay, come back next week when the big fish have jumped the pond. I might find a cozy...
Ali, he was talking...
Well, then next time...
Oh, fuck.
It's so quiet. Shouldn't the monks be preparing evening mass soon? I doubt they're keeping him there.
Now look at that! A cripple with a sword and his beggar girl! If you're looking for some privacy, there's a bar just...
We're looking for...
Tell you what, you can have my room till I finish my beer. Should be time enough for you, squirt.
What is it?
This is childish. Father wouldn't want us to stay in a house with those people.
But Ali, they...
Right.
Let me... I am the son of the Earl...
Why should they let us in?
Shh.
Yes?
Well, there is. We are about to sleep on the street.
Oh, I'm sorry, but we'll be going to...
How dare...
They're not bound to us, Rich. The monks are called... Hello?
Hush. It's almost peace hour. We're just about to start Compline. Oh, my. You look exhausted. Are you two on a pilgrimage? You look like you have quite a journey behind you.
Yes, we are.
How could I ever deny God? Let me get you some...
Ali?
Well, are you... When I woke up that morning, I was alone. I hoped that Richard had risen early, maybe to go to the castle. I left to search for him right away.
That old man had quite a bit of fun. They whipped him for days. Didn't beg, but asked. Makes you wish he was...
I know them.
This is all such... What was the old man?
I believe he...
On our way here, we had to stay at an inn. Grew up, not a... Isn't there a...
You heard me, now move on.
Get out of my way, guard. Every citizen has the right to petition the king.
But the poorer sort are generally not foolish enough to exercise that right.
What are you saying?
You're talking to the son of the Earl of Shiring. I'm his daughter. If you don't let us pass, we'll have you locked away and make you rot in a dungeon.
Like your father, you mean?
What? You know where...
Of course. And you should too, if you're who you say you are. He's in the jail right here in the car.
How do we get...
Go left before the gate and cross... You'll need to talk to the jailer, though. His name is Odo.
Deep pockets?
Well, you lower sort cannot expect any favors for nothing. Better get you... Now, clear the way. There are people who...
I could have done this on my...
Just like you could have run away on your own, without telling me anything.
Shh, hush, Ali.
How's your...
It's pounding like a drum. I'm sorry. I thought I could talk to the king before you... You did so much yesterday. Please.
It's all right.
Oh, sorry. Shall we go and...
Yes.
Ali, we can't go.
Did you like what you saw, mistress?
Of course not. But my husband seems to be in good health. I hope it'll stay that way.
I hope so too, but, you know, nowadays good food is just so hard to come by. Oh, you're so kind. That'll help to keep him fed for a while, surely.
Take good care of him. I'll be at the market.
Will do. Good business, mistress.
What are you staring at?
You're here. You should take better care of yourself.
What was that all about?
I don't know, but we have our own problems. So come on. You're a good horse. And so I can tell the king's men are far better caretakers than the Hamleys. Are you the jailer?
Your humble...
We're here to see our father. He is the Earl of Shire.
Is he? Look like just...
So he's here?
Look at us when we're talking to you.
How much have you...
We've nothing. So don't bother asking.
Then you can't see your father. Sorry.
I'll get it. But won't you let us see him now? Just...
Get the pen. Shouldn't be too hard. One of you must be worth some. That'll be two.
What?
Ah, gotcha.
That's Meg. Her husband tried to trick her. Wasn't good at it.
Then where did she get...
She took over his business. Funny that she still cares so much for him.
Please.
So, each time someone wants to...
But they're you...
Right, but that doesn't make them any less... Must have been dozens so far, each one slipping me a penny. If I let you in for free, I can't have them
How is he? Just tell me that, please.
No, he's not.
Are you crying?
Didn't you hear what he said?
Yes, but he was lying. The last time we saw...
Sometimes I wonder what is going on in that head. So how are we going to...
We could beg.
Beggars usually ask for food or clothes. I never heard of anyone
Well, how...
The king gets money from taxes, lords have rents, priests have tithes, shopkeepers have... And peasants don't need money because they have fields.
Apprentices get wages too. So do labourers.
We could.
But Ali, I can't work like a common man.
Not anymore. You heard what... We're no better than anyone else now.
$32, $33, $34. You sure this is right?
Don't patronise me,
Oh, we
Meg.
can't have...
I just want to be
I could
certain.
use a new pouch, but no.
See?
We just
You've
need to
nothing
find out
worry
where to
about.
go.
Your business will be in good hands.
Let me see yesterday's list again.
All right.
Excuse me, Miss...
Oh, I've seen you before. It's the only explanation why they'd let you enter the courtyard dressed like that.
That wasn't very nice.
What is it?
The jailer refused to let us see our father, and...
Do you even know what business I'm in?
Wool. This is a wool stall, isn't it?
And what do wool merchants do?
Sell wool?
No. Well, yes, in the end we do, but first we buy it from the peasant. The peasants bring the wool and the Flemish take it away. And that is cheaper if it's done alone.
With some minor help from me, that is.
Could you lend...
Unlikely.
What for?
We need to talk to our father.
He's a prisoner in the castle's jail.
And the jailer won't let us see him until we give him a penny.
Once you get back to him, it'll be 2 pennies at least.
What are you saying?
Once Odo sees that you really want something, he'll start overcharging for it.
At this rate, we'll never see...
Could you help us talk to him?
Ah, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, I
You know, my husband is a prisoner. He used to run this business. Now I have to travel to Flanders and tell my husband's agents that they don't need to worry. Leaving my entire business.
A wise...
A man whose calculations leave a lot to be... I tell you what, I'll give you enough to pay Odo if you have... You know how to count?
I told you my calculations are right. There are 23 sacks.
Yes, we know how...
Then go into my stall and tell me how many there are.
Thank you so... Come on, Richard.
1, 6, 9, 13, 14, 20. All right, I got it. I'll tell you when you're done.
How many have you got?
23. I think so.
Please.
What?
To make sure...
Only if you do...
I will.
1, 2, 8, 9, 11, 16, I'm done.
And?
Still 23.
Please, count it.
This time it's 22.
So?
I'm not counting it. I'm certain it's 22.
Let's tell them.
We're done.
Good. So, tell.
All in all, there are...
Tell me again, Aldous. How much?
As I said, for mixed quality such as this, it...
£1 per sack.
Ah, selling wool with the coin you have it.
I'm right. We're 1 sack short.
The children miscounted.
It seems everyone miscount. Here's your coin. You confirm my own calculation, so I'm giving you more than what you asked for. If you're smart, you'll find out what Odo wants more than money. Then he might not ask for so much.
What would that...
Let's just say... he likes to feel like... it makes him feel less like the monster.
Thank you.
Yes, and good luck.
It'll be all right.
You...
I can do with my coin whatever I like, unlike you. So don't...
I won't.
Here.
Well, that's one. It'll be 2 pence if your brother wants...
Are you mad?
That's not...
I said 1 penny for you. We never mentioned your brother.
I didn't
Why not? Well, but I'm also a very funny... You can get in for... Have fun seeing your fun.
Who's there?
Father?
Aline? Is that you, Aline?
Oh, Father. What have they done to you?
It is you. And is that tall young man my Richard?
Yes, Father.
You've grown. Have you got a beard yet?
Only just. It's still very fair.
Are you both well? How have you managed? Where have you been living? They wouldn't tell me anything about you. It was the worst of the torture.
We're fine.
We've been living in the castle.
But you by now, the king has probably made that dump. But where?
He was killed.
No.
But they did us no harm.
Then
it's nothing but a...
Father, we have to ask King Stephen to release you.
No. I swore an oath to King Henry. Princess Maud and her sons will rule. I shall not swear allegiance to Stephen, even if the other pack. Do you?
Yes, Father.
Stephen is not our.
Please, Father. How can they make him sleep? Does the king know?
If he knows, then he's...
Stop it!
There's water here.
Give Father some. Hurry, Ellie!
Thank you, children. When the Hamlets brought me here, I hid 50 peasants on a belt under my shirt. I gave that belt to a priest.
50?
What priest?
I don't know his name. I gave him the belt and demanded that he keep it safe for you. He was near the west gate.
What about after we get them?
Your Aunt Edith lives in you. Richard, you will be a squire. You will... Aliena, you will be lady in...
What about you?
I will die in this cell.
We won't let you.
You will. And before you leave...
We can't leave.
You... Richard. Now. Swear by Almighty God that you will not rest until you are Earl of Shiring.
I swear by Almighty God and Jesus Christ and all the saints that I will not rest until I am Earl of Shiring and Lord of all the lands you ruled.
Now you, Aliena, swear by Almighty God and Jesus Christ and all the saints that you will take care of your brother Richard until he has fulfilled his vow.
I swear by Almighty God and Jesus Christ and all the saints that I will take care of my brother Richard until he has fulfilled his vow.
There. Now, you need never come to this place again.
Don't say that.
You have promised to rebuild what we have lost. Today, I will confess. Now.
Richard. God! Open up. No, we've wasted too.
Percy Hamley.
Bishop Waleran. Good morning.
Ali! It's them! Over there! The Hamleys!
Again, thank you for your assistance in Kingsbridge, my son.
We have to thank you. Without you, we wouldn't be here today. Right, Mother?
Of course.
Well, don't just stand there. Walk out with me, but very calmly. We can't let them see us.
Oh, children, pardon me.
Now we're only missing one more.
Here he is.
Ali! Ali!
Those horrid people are about to talk to...
We knew that they...
Yes, Father was right. They are all tied together. The Hamleys, the king, even the church.
Do you think Father's priest is...
Well... excuse me.
Oh, how wonderful, Brother Bernard. Does that mean we can now depart for the... Praise be, Hanma.
But we're not
We are looking for...
It was about...
Sorry, my children. We are sure... Oh! Can you see other pilgrims? Not yet.
So well spoken. And look, he even has a battle. Like what you see, handsome.
You can ride two of us, young lord, if you can pay.
Have you seen a priest? Our father met him here at the Westgate.
Oh, you're talking about...
That's where he got all that money.
What?
He even paid for Mary's dress. He didn't want to at first.
All she had to do was...
Where is the priest?
Don't know his name.
The boar, close by the north. Shall I teach you, love? How to fuck a man, or a woman?
You can make a fortune with that little mouth of yours.
But in a year, you'll look like me.
Do you think he'll let us watch?
I don't care what he'll do with them. I just hope the coin's right.
You're playing hide and seek with two children. You should pay us. Or are you not having any fun?
Oh no, loads of fun. But,
Hey, there they are!
All right then, let's get you back.
Stay away from us.
Ali!
No!
You can't run.
Well, look at that. They're here. Damn, you lost them.
He looks friendly. Maybe he can help. He looks maybe he can help. Do you know the boar?
A priest we're looking for might...
A man of God would not set foot in the place, and neither should you, children.
We'd better not linger here. We might run. This is the place?
Excuse me? Word is, he...
Priest. Sorry. Anyone but that little stable boy might know. He knows everyone who comes and...
Oh.
When he's not working at the boar, he's always busy, the little chap. Wears a green cap. It's adorable, I tell you.
Over there, get them!
Oh boy.
That's what you get when you work with half-wits. How am I supposed to move this barrel? If it's twice...
Let me help.
Very impressive. Thank you for that. I'm always telling them, if you want me to restock your kitchen, don't let them cram the barrels to the brim. So, what was it?
Do you know a monk?
The Boar? I used to work there. The Boar, the Lazy Mare, and 2 private kids. You're talking about Father Ralph. Thought the women had sucked him dry, but he always comes back with more money. But he only spends it on beer and ladies. Never has... He's a priest at St. Michael. One of the...
Which one is it?
It's close to the East Gate. But don't look for him inside. He likes to light around in his back alley.
Oh, thank you.
Pleasure.
Do you think that the priest is at the cathedral?
Maybe.
Do you think that...
Maybe. He looks... Maybe he... Do you know where we can find
Father Ralph? Yes. Well, follow High Street towards the East Gate, but turn left and then right into Fleshmonger Street. Cross the small bridge toward the east, and that's where you'll find Godspeed. Follow High Street towards and that.
That's them.
We can't. Are you Father Ralph?
What if I am?
Does that mean yes?
I guess so. He's the only monk around.
What do you want?
Well, I am the son of Bartholomew, the Earl of Shiring.
So?
Our father gave you money for safekeeping.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. Now piss off.
You're about to commit. If we don't get that money, we'll...
Start begging for alms, then.
So you're saying there's no money?
Right.
But my father said...
Your father...
We should talk to the...
It'll be my word against the word of a jailed traitor. And now give me some...
He's right.
Keep an eye on him. It's too heavy. It's too heavy.
Hey!
Oh, is this yours? Oh, I didn't think a poor monk could afford something like this. Richard, I found it! Oh no! He took all the money.
What now?
Pretend you didn't. I found this under your bed.
That strap.
You seem very certain. Sheriff!
Hush, you stupid brats. The sheriff is a bastard.
But first, he'll take your hands.
Sheriff or no sheriff, you won't get your money.
Ali, this isn't going anywhere.
Well, at least we know now that he won't call for help. Give us the money.
It belonged to a traitor to the crown. By giving it to me, he paid his debt to God.
We will make you pay.
You wouldn't hurt. I warn you.
If you scream, I will show them your beer soap.
You wouldn't. He...
What?
You're a devil.
I'm going to cut out your eyes one by one. First, the left eye.
No! Oh, please don't!
Where's the money?
Here, I got it on me.
Where's the rest?
Gone.
Gone where?
I spent...
Let's take what we've got and go.
I may come back one day, and then I'll collect...
You were wonderful, Ali. You scared him after death.
Yes, well, now, come on. Father wants us to find Aunt Edith. On the road to Gloucester, my feet started to bleed. I remembered a cobbler who lived nearby in the town of Hastead who could sell us some boots. In the afternoon, the sky darkened and the temperature dropped drastically. We considered setting up camp to allow us an opportunity. Richard had been silent for a while when I offered him our last piece of bread. "Uncle Simon will make you a knight," I said. "But wouldn't I have to fight for King Stephen then?" he answered, taking a bite out of the dry crust. I watched him for a while, then turned away. In the hills, there are a lot of poor, small holdings. We asked a shepherd for directions to Huntley. "It's just down the road," he answered. I thanked him and gave Richard... This old bird